up, everybody? This is Mike over at Mike's Custom Works, and this is actually the last episode of the little mini-series that I had running for the 2009 Chrysler 300 Overhaul. So, a lot of stuff is painted, as you well see. You know, you have, this is the centerpiece. This came out beautifully, and everything's all clear coated, so that's why it looks nice and wet. Today's Saturday. I'm going to get the car done today. And basically what entails for today that you're going to see is you're going to be, probably the first thing starting off on the video, is you're going to watch me reassemble this whole unit here. I'm going to put all the parts back inside the interior of the car, so that's all done. The sub box, that's going to go back inside the car. So all the interior parts are getting back together. The interior is going to get cleaned. The interior is going to be getting polished. I have my mother right now. She's working on right now getting rid of all the mold that's on the car. We're going to be cleaning up all this crap here, getting all that, getting rid of all that moldy shit. A lot of the mold that's under, like, different parts of the car are on it, like, you know, like from there. We got the underside of the car as well. The rims, of course it frickin' like rained last night when I was like trying to paint the fucking car, so I gotta fix that fucking shit. But you know, I'm gonna be in here doing a lot of the touch-up and stuff on here, cleaning all this shit as well around the engine and stuff. So try to just glossy this all up in here so that it matches the paint really nice. Get this really nice and shining and stuff. So this looks like really sexy along with everything else. Like I said, I'm working on the paint here, just finishing up that paint section, just like I did on the other side. But of course, due to the stupid fucking weather, it caused some cracks in here because I left the car outside and I didn't know it was going to rain. Until I woke up to rain last night, so I had that freaking fiasco. But right now we got the polishing going on in the car, and I'll give you guys a couple products I'm going to be using today. So we're using bleach white and using the J. Leno stuff on the wheels and tires. On the dashboard, we're using Dash Away from Surf City. I love it. It's really nice. It's a very mild agent. It doesn't really give off a very fruity smell, but it really cleans stuff really nice. We're also just going to use a regular Glade shear and brace. That's going to be sprayed into all the fabrics and also into the cabin filter of the car. And then the car's going to get vacuumed again to get all that stuff off. This is going to get sprayed on his windshield, but careful because he has tape lettering on the glass, and that stuff will eat away that lettering. So I got to be very careful where I spray that, and then I polish his windshield so that the water just beads off. And you're going to see like a before and after of a lot of these miscellaneous things. Then we're going to be coating the whole car in ceramic, hybrid ceramic wax. Now I do it on the Hellcat all the time, and the last time I did it was last weekend, and as you can tell with the rain, you know, it's not leaving any water spots behind. There's water droplets, but there won't be any water spots behind on the paint, and it just has that really nice mirror image reflection going off of the car. And his car is a little bit dull. His red doesn't have any metallics in it, or any pearls, I'm sorry. It doesn't have any pearls in it like my Hellcat does, because it's a sublime green pearl. So pearls are really nice when you do a ceramic coating. And the Hellcat ceramic coating, because that's also a pearl, and you can see that has a nice shine for an old car, even though it's got some weird Bondo on it. I haven't finished a lot of things. But, so the whole car, top to bottom, is going to get hybrid ceramic coated. And you're going to see that it gets, you know, gets sprayed on, it gets left on, have a couple beers, rinse it off, and then it starts the drying and polishing ordeal, where then I dry it all the way down and then I polish up a lot of spots, and then you can really find the faulty spots that you really got to try to nip the bud in. Get that done, get that out, touch up some spots. He has mold on his car. All these little white dots are mold, so we got to remove that too, and that's going to go along with the polishing and cleaning that gets done before the car actually gets painted. Not painted, it's polished. Wow, I'm going to paint the car. To shoot myself. So that's right now going on, guys. So I'm going to start reassembling all those interior components in the garage right now, getting them all ready to go back into the car. You're going to just watch me install all the parts back in the car, and then we will be off and running. I think I'll just do the interior. I'll put the sub box back in. And then I'm going to transition over to the engine compartment, because there's two components that go in there. I'm going to clean and polish up A lot of the engine components over here, a lot of the metal and stuff, so it looks a lot nicer. A lot of hoses, a lot of the pipes, the tubing, polish all that stuff up, so it looks really nice. And then whatchamacallit, then the engine, that'll be done. The hood will be closed, and as we start closing doors, that's when the car is going to get itself like a nice full pearlescent shampooing to it, really nice foamy wash. And that's when I use the Armor All Premium Wax and Wash and Wax Protect. This stuff cleans, shines, and protects. This stuff works really good. And I've been using it on the Camaro for over like 3 or 4 years, I think I've had the car. It's crazy when I look up how long I've had this car. It's like 4 years, some shit I've had my Camaro.
Wow.
Alright everybody, so we got the interior all back together. As you can see, all the panels are all back in. Everything's in the right spots. And that just completely makes the inside a lot better. Just the right amount where it's not too crazy. And what's cool is it matches the, it matches the engine compartment really nice. And it has a nice little matching to the seat, the steering wheel, but it really matches the engine compartment nice because it has that same nice design to it. And for anybody who's wondering how to clean and maintain this stuff, just a rag and water, that's it. You don't need soap, you don't need chemicals. So when you do detailing in here, you got to be really careful. So when I detail this whole piece here, I'm going to spray it on the rag and then carefully do the little bits and pieces around here. But you really don't go heavy spraying this because it is a paint surface and it is a clear coat, which is also paint. It's not dipped in like a hot paint like a lot of parts are on cars. It's a paint that you really just don't want getting fucked up. So I'm gonna start vacuuming the inside of the car. We're gonna start cleaning the inside. The phone needs a charge, and now I'm gonna start bringing in the sub box, and I got to put all that back together as well. So by that time, when I hit the sub box, you guys will see quick footage of the interior, of it all clean, detailed. And then you'll see the camera will be mounted over here, looking into the back as the sub box gets reinstalled into the back seats.
Are you listening? Damn.